What's going on, guys? JRPG enthusiast here, Shadow Elite, and we are on the hype train for Final Fantasy 15. I cannot believe this game is actually coming out. It has gone gold, and we are just a couple of days from the game actually being released. Holy crap, this game has only been in development for, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? It's not like it's been 10 years. But yeah, since 2006. Wow, it's I cannot believe this game has been in development that long. People actually went out and brought PS3s thinking that this would be one of the exclusives that they could play on it, and that never turned out to be true. So it kind of sucks for people that actually bought PS3s just for Final Fantasy versus 13, yeah, because that's what it was at the time when it was first released. And I think I've seen some people in the comments section of some of my videos say that they actually got a PS3 for versus 13. But Final Fantasy 15 is coming out. Am I hyped for it? Are any of you hyped for it? As far as my hype level is concerned, I'm kind of at the I don't really care all that much level. I mean, I want to play the game when it comes out, and I'm definitely going to give you guys my thoughts on it. And to be honest, I really have no doubt that this is going to be, at the very least, a good game. I don't think it's going to be terrible. I honestly don't think it's going to fall into the trappings or the bag stigma that Final Fantasy 13 has. If you like Final Fantasy 13, I don't have a problem with that. I know there are people that love it, and there are people that hate it. And if you like it, that's cool. But I have to say, what I think is that Final Fantasy 13 was a disappointing entry to the Final Fantasy series, and it hurt Square Enix in a way. It kind of damaged Square Enix in a way, and which is why the Final Fantasy 15 is the next installment in the franchise rather than being Final Fantasy versus 13. It could also be because a lot of time has passed since it was announced, and now so they just said, "Fuck it, let's just make it the next number title." I'm sure there are other reasons, conspiracy theories, development, and whatnot. I'm sure that you guys all want to tell me about that in the comment section, and that's cool. So apparently, there's going to be a day one patch, which I think I remember reading up that it was delayed from its September release, so it doesn't have a day one patch, but whatever. But it seems that this day one patch is not really too much of a technical fix. Patch is more of adding features to the game, which I'm now recall that they said they wanted to do, but it's still being applied in a patch. So I don't know. Aside from that, Final Fantasy 15 has a lot to live up to. It really has a lot to give to the fans, and if it doesn't live up to this is gonna be a huge problem for Square Enix. I think the thing that's pretty much gonna be bad about Final Fantasy 15 is probably its performance, and I don't think it's going to be graphically amazing, but that's gonna of course come at a cost, especially if you're just playing on a regular PS4 or Xbox One. It's not going to be the frame rate is probably going to drop. I hope not a lot. I hope it stays at a stable 30 frames per second, because I'm seeing on the PlayStation Pro it's supposed to be 1080p 60, and I don't know if that's day one or not. That's probably going to be a couple of weeks after release, but I do think its performance is going to be a problem, because Final Fantasy has always been a series that has pushed graphics of the console to its absolute limits, and it seems that this game and its attention to detail is really gonna push what these consoles can do right now. Imagine if the Final Fantasy series was now relying on just being developed on PC. How great would it be graphically? How amazing would the frame rate be if it was just PC developed? And that's it. And you had to have a high-end PC in order to run this. It would look phenomenal. But then you guys are probably saying, well, graphics and frame rate is not all that matters. It's all about gameplay, and of course that's a good argument in and of itself. I have over the years come to develop that graphics are almost as equal as gameplay. Not quite, but let's just say gameplay for me was far and way above graphics, but now it's kind of come for me sort of neck and neck. For me, calm down, people. It's just for me. You might think differently, and that's cool. But yeah, again, imagine a Final Fantasy game that just uses the PC, and then you had to play it on PC. That would look amazing. That would play amazing. Anyway, yeah, this game, this franchise has always pushed the consoles to its limits, and the amount of little attention to details, the wind blowing, the little ripples on the clothes and stuff like that, their hair, their movements. This is all being rendered, and they all have to make sure it's all rendering properly, and that could cause a slowdown in the game. And I think that's going to be the main issue with the game. It's performance. I don't think it's going to run great. I think this frame rate is going to be a bit choppy here and there. I don't think it's going to run badly all the time, but if stuff is happening on screen, like if you're in the middle of a major battle and you got a lot of effects going off, you're doing magic, the sparks from the swords clashing with the enemy, I think it's gonna be a technical, I don't want to say technical mess, but there's definitely gonna be some technical problems. As far as the gameplay itself is concerned, I played the episode Duske, whatever it's called, I don't know, and I played the Platinum demo. I didn't go out of my way to sign on to my Japanese PlayStation account and download the Judgment demo. And primarily the reason for that is I know the demo is in Japanese, and I don't care to play a game in Japanese. And a lot of people, especially my last video, were saying, "Chow, just import Persona 5. It's been delayed. Just import it. Learn Japanese." I'm like, guys, I'm not learning Japanese. Okay, it's not happening. Okay, it's never happening. All right, I want to play games in English, but that's beside the point. Anyway, the gameplay, I think it's gonna be fun. It looks like sort of a Kingdom Hearts-esque gameplay, and from what I played in those two demos, it was okay. It wasn't all that great. It was maybe good, but I think I have to play a lot more in order to understand what exactly is going on. As far as the story goes, a boy band traveling the world. No, I know that's how it is about. But honestly, in this case, I'm not too worried about the story. It seems very different from your typical JRPG story. At least you got a whole group of guys traveling around, and that's pretty much the theme. Guys traveling, you know, bros and stuff like that, and that's cool and everything. You don't even have a single a single playable female character, which I think they are gonna have DLC characters playable, so you might get a female character in DLC, and maybe you might control a female character here and there, but there is no waifu stuff going on here for the most part. You might get Sid, and I forgot the main girl's name. I think she has white hair. I'm not even sure anymore. Maybe she was a character that got axed out. I'm not sure. But yeah, the story, I think the story is going to be decent. I think the story is going to be good. It's going to be compelling to see. I did watch the movie, the King's Glaive movie, and that was really awesome. And I'm looking forward to see how this continues on in the game. So, Final Fantasy 15, it's coming out. Who is excited to play this game? Finally! 10 years, announced in 2006. It is 2016. Who is excited to play this game right now? Me? I'm sure it's gonna be a good game. I have my doubts about it when it comes to its technicalities and its performance, but I think barring all that, as long as it's not game breaking, I'm sure it's not gonna be game breaking. This will be a game that I look forward to, that I have talked about for many years to come, and probably one of the best games I played this year, aside from Tokyo Mirage Sessions and Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. That's all I gotta say with this video, guys. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys probably next time I see you guys is Final Fantasy 15 First Impressions. I'll probably be next time. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video between that. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.